Ireland, an island shaped by time, myth, and resilience. A land where ancient kings ruled, Vikings clashed, and warriors fought for freedom. A place of breathtaking landscapes, a rich literary heritage, and a people whose warmth and storytelling define its soul. For centuries, Ireland has been a land of struggle and triumph, a place of poetry, music, and revolution. From the ancient Celts to modern Ireland, this is a journey through time, a deep dive into the heart of the Emerald Isle. Ireland's landscapes are as diverse as its history, from the rugged cliffs of the wild Atlantic Way to the rolling green fields of the countryside. This is a land shaped by time, where every hill and valley holds a story. 1. The Cliffs of Moher. Towering cliffs plunging into the Atlantic. Are one of Ireland's most famous landmarks, rising 214 metres, 702 feet above the ocean. And a major nesting ground for seabirds including puffins, featured in films like Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. 2. Wicklow Mountains, the Garden of Ireland, home to breathtaking valleys and lakes. Sprawling granite mountains shaped during the Ice Age. Glendalough, a 6th century monastic settlement, sits within the valley. Popular for hiking and home to Ireland's highest waterfall, Powerscourt Waterfall. 3. The Giant's Causeway, a UNESCO World Heritage Site with its mystical basalt columns. 40,000 interlocking stone columns formed by ancient volcanic activity. Irish mythology says it was built by the giant Fionn Macumhail. 4. Connemara, wild, unspoiled beauty where Irish culture remains strong. The Gaeltacht region, where Irish, Gaeilge, is still the primary language. A rugged terrain, boglands and 12 Bens Mountains, home to Kylemore Abbey, a stunning 19th century castle-turned monastery. 1. Mild, wet climate due to the Atlantic Ocean and Gulf Stream. Ireland experiences cool summers and mild winters. With average annual rainfall between 750 mm and 1,500 mm 30-60 inches depending on location. The western coast is stormier, with powerful Atlantic winds shaping the landscape. 2. Seasonal beauty. Spring, vibrant blooms, rolling green pastures, baby lambs grazing. And summer, long days, sunsets as late as 11 p.m, festivals and lively pub gardens. The autumn, golden foliage, mist-covered hills and the harvest season. But winter, snow-dusted mountains, cosy fires in thatched cottages and Christmas markets in Dublin and Galway. Before the written word, before the rise of kings and kingdoms, there were the first settlers of Ireland. Tribes that left behind stone monuments older than the pyramids. 1. First settlers, 8000 BC. Ireland's first known inhabitants were Mesolithic hunter-gatherers, discovered through archaeological sites like Mount Sandal in Northern Ireland. 2. Neolithic period, 4000 BC, 2500 BC. Early farming communities began to shape the land and built megalithic tombs like Newgrange, older than the Great Pyramid of Giza, as dolmens and stone circles used for religious and astrological purposes. 3. Bronze Age, 2500 BC, 500 BC. The arrival of metalworking, new trade routes and more advanced societies. The stunning gold artefacts, like the famous lunula necklaces, date from this era. 1. The Celts brought art, language and mythology that shaped Ireland's identity. And the Irish language, Gaeilge, evolved from Celtic dialects. Ogham script, an early form of writing, was carved into stones. 2. Druids, religious and intellectual leaders. Now keepers of knowledge, overseeing law, medicine and religious ceremonies. A practiced nature-based spirituality, celebrating festivals like Samhain, the origin of Halloween. 3. Mythology, legends of gods, warriors and mystical creatures. And the Tuatha De Danann, a supernatural race, were believed to rule ancient Ireland before humans. And heroes like Cuchulainn and Fionn Macumhail filled Irish folklore. In the 5th century, a man arrived who would forever change Ireland. His name was Patrick. His mission? To spread a new religion across the island. His legacy? A faith that shaped Irish identity for centuries to come. St. Patrick and the Christianization of Ireland. 1. Patrick's origins. Born in Britain, possibly Wales or Scotland, around 385 AD, are captured by Irish raiders at age 16 and sold into slavery. Spent 6 years herding sheep on Slemish Mountain before escaping. He later became a Christian missionary and returned to Ireland. 2. Spreading Christianity, 432 AD and 461 AD, used the shamrock to explain the Holy Trinity, Father, Son and Holy Spirit, and baptized thousands, converted chieftains and founded over 300 churches. Plus legend of the snakes. It is said he drove the snakes from Ireland, symbolising the end of paganism. The golden age of Irish monasticism, 6th and 12th century. 1. Monks as knowledge keepers created beautiful illuminated manuscripts, including the famous Book of Kells. It established monasteries like Clonmacnoise, Glendalough and Skellig Michael. 2. Monastic schools and Europe's saviours. While much of Europe fell into the Dark Ages, Irish monks preserved Latin, Greek and religious texts. But Irish scholars travelled to France, Germany and Italy, spreading knowledge. 3. The rise of high crosses, intricately carved stone crosses with scenes from the Bible, and served as teaching tools for the largely illiterate population. The 9th and 10th centuries saw the arrival of a new force, the Vikings. Warriors from the north who raided, settled and left a permanent mark on Irish history. But they were not the last invaders. The Viking invasions, 795 AD, 1014 AD. 1. First Viking attack, 795 AD, targeting monasteries like Lindisfarne and Iona. 2. Why monasteries? They contained gold, silver and precious manuscripts, as monks were unarmed, making them easy targets. 3. The founding of Viking cities Dublin, 841 AD, established as a Viking trading post, and Waterford, Limerick, Wexford and Cork also started as Viking settlements. 4. The Battle of Clontarf, 1014 AD. Irish High King Brian Boru led a decisive battle against the Vikings, and Boru won but was killed in battle, leaving Ireland fragmented. The Norman invasion, 1169 AD, 1600s. 1. Who were the Normans? Descendants of Viking settlers in France, Normandy, are known for their advanced castles and feudal system. 2. Arrival of Strongbow, 1169 AD. The Irish king, Dermot MacMurrough, invited the Normans to help reclaim his throne. As led by Richard de Clare, Strongbow, they conquered Dublin, Wexford and Waterford. 3. Legacy of the Normans introduced stone castles replacing wooden fortresses. The built Dublin Castle and Trim Castle still standing today, and strengthened ties with England, leading to centuries of British involvement. For centuries, Ireland lived under the shadow of British rule. From rebellions to revolutions, the Irish fought tirelessly for freedom, often paying the ultimate price. The Plantation Era, 1600s, 1700s. 1. English land seizures. Irish Catholic landowners lost their lands to Protestant settlers from England and Scotland, led to deep-rooted religious and economic inequality. 2. Penal laws. Catholics were forbidden from owning land, voting or practicing their faith openly. The Great Famine, 1845-1852. 1. Failure of the potato crop. A fungus wiped out Ireland's main food source, causing mass starvation. 2. 1 million died, 2 million emigrated. Irish fled to America, Canada and Australia to escape poverty, as this shaped Irish diaspora communities worldwide. The Irish War of Independence, 1919 to 1921. 1. Led by Michael Collins and the Irish Republican Army, IRA. 2. Tactics. Guerrilla warfare against British forces. 3. Treaty of 1921. Created the Irish Free State, Republic of Ireland. And Northern Ireland remained under British control, leading to later conflicts. Ireland has transformed from a nation of struggle to a land of economic and cultural power. 1. The Celtic Tiger, 1990s-2000s. Economic boom fueled by technology and business investments. 2. Tourism and heritage, over 10 million visitors per year exploring Ireland's history. 3. Modern culture, Irish music, literature and film thrive on the global stage. Ireland, its spirit, stories and soul endure. A land shaped by its past yet thriving in the present. This is Ireland. Out.